What's up, everybody? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the debut album from the band Parasitic Ejaculation, entitled Rationing the Sacred Human Remains. This is released on Ghastly Music. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Santa Cruz, California, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very heavy, slam-orientated style of brutal death metal. These guys have been around for a good little while and are pretty much fairly new to the music scene. They came out with an EP last year entitled Sickening Conduct, and while it was only 15 minutes in length, there was some really impressive stuff to be heard, not only because of the great album cover art, but also some really impressive musicianship going on. I enjoyed what I heard. And now we have the very first full-length album from this band. At least that's what I believe to be their first album. It's only 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 26 minutes in length. And pretty much, if you are into brutal death metal or anything that gets the job done without having to be overly lengthy, this is definitely the album for you to check out. And honestly, this album did take me by surprise a little bit. I was surprised at how musically complex and unique this record is. Um, when it comes to the guitar work, it's definitely heavy and very fine-tuned. I really enjoy the way the riffs are created. It definitely showcases itself on the opening title track. It's definitely heavy and powerful. Definitely the way the tuning is on the guitar is definitely something that makes the riff stand out a lot. To even songs like Cerebral Vivisection and Tailor of Human Flesh, there's some really great guitar work to be heard on those songs. I'm really enjoying the way the riffs are played out and executed. The bass, on the other hand, is definitely a surprise. I really enjoy the technicality when it comes to the bass. It almost reminds me a little bit of Cerebral Bore, because that band is very technical when it comes to the bass work. And hearing the bass on this record, I think it's really awesome. I enjoy the way that it's played. It's definitely very audible, very crisp. It doesn't duel with the guitar or anything like that. It definitely showcases itself on its own. And I think that the bass work is very sensational. I want to say on the track intrauterine omophagia and impalement neurosis, you definitely hear some really key moments when it comes to the bass work. I think it's very, very vital, and I enjoy that a lot about this record. Uh, Drum wise, the drums are definitely something that keep you paying attention throughout this entire record. Very evidented in fast blast beats and double bass, just the way everything is patterned out, even to the more heavy slam induced moments. I think it's pretty damn awesome. The pace is very infectious. It doesn't tire you. It definitely keeps you motivated and definitely interested in what's going on here. I'm really enjoying this drum style. It's very, very entertaining. And vocal wise, pretty much deep and vomitous and guttural as can humanly be possible. Great vocal work, very very solid delivery. I'm really enjoying the gutturals, the low end to the more high mid range understandable stuff. I think there's definitely a lot of variation when it comes to the gutturals, even to the guest appearance tracks. The title track, Esophageal Decay, and the closer with the guy from Phalloplasty, Distribution by Devourment. Some really entertaining guest vocal work going on here, and you can definitely tell who's who when it comes to those kinds of tracks. It's definitely a nice little add-on with these guest tracks. So overall, I think this is a very impressive album. Definitely something that took me by surprise. I pretty much was expecting a brutal death metal release, but there's a little bit more to it that meets the eye, and that's what I definitely enjoy. It's very entertaining, pretty much from a musical and lyrical standpoint. There's some great things to enjoy about this album, and I am looking forward to what is to come from this band. There is a lot more potential to be shown and to be had here, and I'm loving it so far. So, if I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say the title track, Cerebral Vivisection, Slow Torture Puke Chamber. I forget the name of that one filmmaker. the Vomit Doll trilogy. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm pretty sure that's where they got that from. Tailor of Human Flesh and Intrauterine Homophagia. Some great stuff going on. So I'm going to leave you some links in the description box to this band's Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, buy it digitally, also buy it physically from them. You can buy it directly from their Bandcamp page. There is also a web store for this band. I will link you to that as well, so you can buy it from them, pick up some additional stuff like t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, CDs of their EP, which I believe got reissued by Gorehouse Productions. Yeah, great stuff, and a big special thanks to their bassist Josh for making this review possible. I greatly appreciate it. Great stuff to be heard here. So I'm going to show you the album again. This is Rationing the Sacred Human Remains by Parasitic Ejaculation. This is released on Ghastly Music. Support this band, and I'm going to give this a really solid 8.5 out of 10. Impressive debut, and hopefully more great things will be soon to come from this band. So I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Next show to my channel, and until the next time, Armio out.